The following video is entirely based on interviews and stories reported by other media outlets, which we collect and curate in an attempt to provide one coherent and well-rounded history piece from the world of professional wrestling.
Support WrestleTalk!
Follow us on Twitter. Back in the early 2000s, Jackass was one of the most popular TV shows on MTV. The exploits of Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, Bam Margera and co. got 3 seasons and spawned a big screen movie in 2002, with sequels arriving in 2006 and 2010. It was after the release of 2006's Jackass No. 2 that plans for them to work with WWE took place, and nearly led to a match against Umaga. I am El Fakador Laurie Blake, and this is Jackass's missing SummerSlam match. Steve-O and Chris Pontius of Jackass made their WWE debuts in October 2006, where they were attacked in the ring by the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Sadly, for any future relationship with WWE and the pair, Steve-O and Pontius laughed through the beatdown, which was not looked upon kindly by WWE. As Brian Alvarez described it in Figure 4 Weekly number 591, Steve-O was laughing hard afterwards, so Umaga kicked him hard in the back, dropped the out of him and hit the big splash. Steve-O was still alive, so Umaga kept clobbering and kicking and slamming him, I guess hoping to show him up for good. I could have watched that all night. I mean, considering some of the stuff that Steve-O had already done and the fact that he then went on to be launched into the sky in a porta potty full of God knows what on a bungee cord, this was probably just like a really nice day out for him. Alvarez added that Steve-O of Jackass said Tuesday that he knew he was stupid for laughing after Umaga first destroyed him, and that he was manhandled afterwards, and remembers nothing from that point until when the doctors examined him, after having had an understanding of kayfabe beaten into him. The following year, in the summer of 2007, USA Network's Bonnie Hammer reportedly suggested to Vince McMahon that one of the reasons Raw's ratings were slipping was because they weren't using enough celebrity appearances. This is where the cast of Jackass came in, which was pushed by Shane McMahon, who was a fan of the show. USA Network were also airing Steve-O's new show Dr. Steve-O in October, and they wanted to use Raw as a way to promote that. According to Brian Alvarez, the plan was for WWE to debut Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, Bam Margera, Wee Man and the rest of the main Jackass crew, and they would get involved in the Great American Bash match between Umaga and Jeff Hardy, where they would cost Umaga his Intercontinental Championship. From there, they would then have a handicap match between Umaga and the cast of Jackass at SummerSlam, where through shenanigans the Jackass guys would get the win over the Samoan bulldozer. But in typical WWE style, it nearly fell through as soon as the plans were put in place. The Jackass crew came in to shoot promotional images for SummerSlam when Steve-O started asking random wrestlers to choke him for a laugh. According to Brian Alvarez, Vince was irate and nearly axed the entire deal, but Shane McMahon, who was the guy pushing hardest for the deal in the first place, talked him out of it and cooler heads prevailed. What didn't help matters either is that Bam Margera suffered an injury recently and was already planning on dropping out of the match. I wonder how he got injured. In the end, it wasn't WWE that reportedly pulled out of the match, but the Jackass crew themselves. In June 2007, Chris Benoit murdered his wife and child and then killed himself, an event that shook the wrestling world and put it under a microscope in the mainstream press. WrestleZone reported after the Benoit double murder suicide became big news that Johnny Knoxville started to naturally get cold feet about working with the company. Knoxville and the rest of the group began distancing themselves from WWE. What started off as several promised TV and pay-per-view appearances soon scaled back to Jackass only working the SummerSlam PPV. According to WrestleZone, once Knoxville pulled out, the match was scrapped because he was the main guy and face of the group. However, in a 2008 interview on Jackass World, Knoxville answered a fan's question about SummerSlam and said that he couldn't fit WWE's demands into his schedule. The interview is sadly no longer available, but PW Insider noted from the time he said that they didn't back out. He said WWE had been good to them and WWE tried to put something together with the crew. He said that he thinks the sides got their signals crossed and that WWE wanted more of a commitment than one night, so WWE decided to go in a different direction. He put over WWE and said there are no ill feelings whatsoever. We've got other WWE Backstage Exposés here on WrestleTalk, so click the videos on screen right now for more information. I've been El Fakador Laurie Blake, and that was Lucha.